We're going to start off with the one and only Mr. Icy Amphibian. I always liked Icy's name. All right, so shout out to Icy. And guys, I'm telling you, this is a big win, in my opinion, for Jasmy. What is this? Well, for one, great research can catch the attention of certain people. At the same time, maybe certain people don't see everything. Well, how do you put yourself in a position to get yourself out there so some of these quote unquote top influencers can see your research? Well, you take advantage of going on their discords and stuff like that. Now, I know we don't have a Discord as we speak. That's not the point. The point is this. A lot of you guys, whether you're for him or not, are aware of Guy of Coin Bureau. Icy Amphibian has caught the attention of Guy. Whether you're for him or not, guess what? It's a move in the right direction because that means more eyeballs on our beloved Jasmy. And as we know, just like in real life, more people are going to find out about crypto if we simply just talk to people about it. So shout out to Icy for taking the time to get Mr. Guy to respond at least to the research. So I want to highlight some of the research here. And of course, Icy Amphibian has pointed out here, plain as day for you, especially if you're a Jasmy holder. It says, my Jasmy introduction, right up for Coin Bureau. Thank you, Guy, for the compliment. I myself, as a former educator, always can appreciate anybody who takes the time and liberty to write anything up, whether it's in APA format or whatever the case. It doesn't matter. Solid research will always speak for itself. So Icy did a really good job with this, and we're going to pull it up, make it bigger for you. And let's go ahead and pull up on the other screen. Here it is. So Icy talks about this, and it's just like everything we basically know, but again, not prepared for us, prepared for somebody like Guy. It says Jasmy, personal data market, is a human oracle network that will connect all Jasmy capable devices together. True. Jasmy has created the world's first blockchain computer, Jasmy Secure PC. True. And companies like Vio, Vita are the first to manufacture. They are, of course, in talks with Asus. I did a video a while back on the old channel in regards to Asus. Some people call it Asus. But Jasmy has also, had this whole thing of the connection of mobile devices. And we're always going to talk about that, especially in the future when it comes to IoT. I think the thing with Sony, and for instance, Sony and Honda will definitely be a big thing for the future, especially, with what, Jasmy can have connections with and so on, especially when it comes to WITs, for instance. But you got to keep in mind, Jasmy has mobile devices, like he says, in the works and multiple patents. So we know about some of this stuff. And, he goes into more and more detail about, for instance, Jasmy stands for Japan Ando Sato Masanobu Yoshida. Interesting, because, we know this, but sometimes it's nice to have a refresher, and Yoshida, even though he retired, he's still well connected to Jasmy, and he's part of course, Dreamforce. But, like it says, founders, and yes, Kunitake Ando, former Sony execs. Jasmy is a gas-free enterprise network on Hyperledger Fabric with Jasmy ERC20 as the main asset. Don't get me wrong. In the current form of Jasmy, for us retail holders, I think it was Be Easy or somebody like that was saying, had to pay $30 in Ethereum gas fees. True, if you go like with certain routes like, Uniswap and so on. But on certain exchanges, the centralized ones, especially before, KuCoin didn't allow for American trading anymore, the fees were very, very significantly low. If anything, you can still go to like, crypto.com and get some Jasmy, and you're not going to get hit with those big ETH gas fees. But anyway, like it says, Jasmy ERC20 as the main asset, building on optimism, public layer 2, all this stuff, right? We know about most of the stuff. But again, maybe Guy doesn't know about some of this stuff. So it's all worth pointing out. I'm going to get you over to the second page in regards to this. And this is really cool how he put this together, took the liberty to follow this guy on the Discord and just simply get more into this. So for one, you will see here, like he says, Jasmy hybrid solution, bringing private chain, public chain, and interoperability chain together, working with the Japanese government, including carbon credits and CCC. We talked about this on, what was Thursday, I think was the last day I was with you guys. And you got to keep in mind, Jasmy well positioned with Japan's national Web3 strategy. Thinks it will be a dominant network through Asia. They are planning to come to the United States, Europe, so on and so forth. Now, in regards to IC Amphibian, this is very, very true. All right, he's been here way longer than me. I always give props to him. Jesse of KIR Finance. I give nothing but I pay my due respects to these guys that came in long before old Max did covering this, because they have done the heavy lifting way before I came in. But like he says, he spent the last 2 years researching this company. I basically spent almost a year. Okay, so he's got 1 year up on me. Icy stated that he started with BTC, he learned ETH, Polkadot, and continued his self-education from there. I mean, we talk about do your own research. Icy Amphibian has more than done that. You ever see him in the comments? Give him, a high five, or, say what's up to him and so on. He deserves that because he's put in the time. He could talk about Jasmy for hours or days or weeks, right? Like we do. But he would like to have Guy of Coin Bureau, basically peek at his work on Reddit, X Profiles, formerly known as Twitter, of course, his Discord profile. And he thanks you just for taking the time. He says he's a huge fan. If I was somebody like Guy, I would recognize that. This doesn't seem like a shill. It seems like somebody who's passionate with research, solid research, right? So here's the highlight. IC Amphibian. Oh, I thought Guy will never DM you first, was asking the community, laughing. And then as a response, look at this. He says, yesterday, 11:37 p.m., great write-up. Now, he didn't have to do that, right? We know he didn't have to do that, but the point is that he did. And what will that mean for maybe the future of what we see as far as more Jasmy coverage? Now, there's other influencers out there, like, for instance, Matthew Perry and so on, that cover Jasmy. I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 videos from Europop and so on. But nothing against those guys. But when it comes to comparing, influencer status, Coin Bureau and also Ben Armstrong, when he used to be part of BitBoy Crypto before that went all, and with the drama of that, Coin Bureau, I guess you could say, is kind of the supreme #1 leader when it comes to the biggest, broadest base right now. I think 2 million or more followers. So whatever way you want to look at this, okay, it's like this. This is a big, huge win for our beloved asset of Jasmy. And I couldn't agree more with that statement because, again, a lot of people just don't know about some of these things. Now, hopefully, Guy will cover it. That he's not just going to be a yes man and say something like, all the great things we want to see. I'm sure he's going to point out something, the negative things, maybe like the marketing and so on. But whatever the case be, even if we have positive and negative, it is more eyeballs on Jasmy equals more adoption. And that's a good thing, especially for us as retail holders of this asset.